All right. Good afternoon, and happy Tuesday. Welcome back to Tips from Elaine's Desk. Elaine Proby here, CEO of PROBY'S Tax and Accounting, and Tips from Elaine's Desk. All right. Okay, guys. So once again, we are back with our conversation today. We're going to talk about 3 last-minute business tax filing tips. Again, of course, we're into tax season. Very important information, so we can't avoid this topic. We must address it. Obviously, we can't get away from it, but if you know what it is that you need to do, guys, it will save you a whole lot of money. So today we want to talk about 3 tips that you need to know if you are not going to get your taxes filed on time. Okay, so let's jump right into this conversation. Hit like and share on this video, and let's jump right into this conversation today. And the first point is, now we talk about filing taxes on time. It's not advisable to wait to the last minute, obviously, to do it. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you don't have all your documents in place. Sometimes you're waiting on certain types of paperwork to come in. So you can't always avoid getting the taxes filed at the last minute and or file an extension. So what we're going to talk about, if you don't have all those documents in place, this is what you need to do. The first point, file an extension. Now, I don't know how much to emphasize this because some people ignore this, but it's super important that you cannot file an extension after the due date. And I have so many people request an extension after the due date, and they call after the fact and want to know, can I file an extension? Is it too late to file an extension? You cannot file an extension after the tax due date. So it's very important. If you have an S corporation, if you have a partnership, if you have an LLC with more than one person in it, you are going to have to file your taxes by March 15th. That is the deadline, right? So there's no other way, no other time to file it unless you would do an extension, which gives you an additional 6 months to file, right? Once again, don't call after March 15th and ask for an extension. People do it all the time because they think they can still get one in. Don't call up to March 15th. It is over. You already late, and that's it. So if you can't get the taxes done on time, file an extension, because what it will do, give you 6 months to get those taxes filed, and it will avoid late filing penalties. Super important, right? Now, if you have an S corporation, just let me give you an idea of what those penalties can be. I know we went over this before, but if you have an S corporation, guys, and you do not file your taxes on time, and once you have that 6 months extension, make sure that you file it within that 6 months or on that deadline again. Because, so listen to this, penalties could lead up to $220 per person that's within that partnership. So it's 5 people in there or 2 people in there, and it's up to 12 months, right? $220 per month up to 12 months. So one person could be penalized $2,640 for one partner in that partnership. So just think about 2 or 3 people in that partnership. So you could be paying thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that you can avoid simply if you go ahead and file your taxes on time or file an extension. Okay, so we can't ignore this, because once again, we're going to be making money and giving it away to the government, and especially penalties. That's even worse than just paying the actual taxes, right? So, hey, Joan, thanks for jumping in here. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We are talking about 3 last-minute business tax filing tips that everyone needs to follow. Make sure that you do, because it can be very, very, very costly. Hi, Irene. How are you doing? Hey, beautiful queen. Hey, how you doing, beautiful? Thanks for jumping on here. Cognac Basilino. Hey, mom. Hey, hey, daughter. How are you? All right. So we're talking about 3 last-minute business tax filing tips. The first one, filing extension on time. Second point today. All right. Hit like and share this video, guys. Everyone needs this information. Hit like and share on this video. The second point is make estimated payments. Again, taxes we cannot run from. We have to do this, right? Make estimated tax payments. Now, everyone that has an S corporation or partnership knows that the S corp or the partnership does not pay its own taxes to the federal government. Why? Because the profit from your S corporation or your partnership flows through to the partners. So the S corp and the partnership does not pay the federal government taxes. However, the partners, the shareholders of that business will pay taxes on those profits, right? Very important thing to know, because now, if you are one of those partners in an S corp or a partnership, you have to know what your tax situation looks like. So if you're going to get profits from that business coming to your personal, along with any other personal stuff you have going on, you need to know whether or not it's going to have a major tax impact on your personal tax return, right? And why you need to know this? Because you need to make estimated tax payments, right? Guys, when you file an extension, and I love this part right here, and I want to say this over and over, when you file an extension to file your taxes, it's not an extension of time to pay. If you're going to owe taxes, you need to make a fair estimate. The government wants you to figure out, make some good judgment of what you're going to owe and make estimated taxes, right? So many people, again, I'm talking from just experience and people coming to me. So many people want to know why they file the taxes on time because they had an extension and now they pay with the extension and they still owe penalties for a late payment. You have to pay those taxes in advance, okay? So the tax system is set up where the government wants you to pay as you go. When you make money, they want their money. So if you wait until the end of the 6-month extension, so now you're filing taxes 9 months down the road or 10 months down the road, and you're just now paying, yes, you're going to be penalized because those taxes should have already been paid in. That's estimated tax payments. So many people don't understand this. They can't figure out why they still have a penalty for paying the taxes when they file with the extension. And I have to explain, you are already late making those payments. They should have been in advance. You should have paid them way before you file these taxes. So estimated tax payment, guys, if you don't understand that, make sure you do. You have to project what type of income that you're going to be having and make those estimated payments. Now, in addition to your prior tax estimated payment, you also have to make quarterly estimated payment for current year taxes. Look, people, if you work for yourself, right? Nobody's taking out taxes out of your paycheck. You have to know how much you're going to be owing, and this takes tax planning. This is why professionals such as myself exist. You have to have some tax planning and know what you're going to owe, and you need to make estimated taxes, not just for the prior year, but you have to make them for the current year because they want that money up front. Keep that in mind, guys. Just think of it as I make money, the government wants theirs, right? So if you pay it at the end, you still have a penalty. So many people don't get this. So that's the second point. Make estimated tax payment. Very important. You have to have a good sound projection so you could make those estimated taxes in before you actually file the taxes. All right. That's the second point. I want to make this any more complicated. I know taxes just seem so complicated. And so many people just like, oh my God, this is way too much. Hey, Laverne Smith, thanks for jumping in. Rod Smith, hey bro, how are you doing? Thanks for jumping on here, guys. Hit like and share on this video. We're talking about 3 last-minute business tax filing tips today. And of course, it's tax season, so we do have to have these conversations. And the third one, this is super important, guys. The third point is gather all of your tax documents. Now, when you file an extension, a lot of us, you know what happens? We fall asleep again. We figure, oh, we got 6 months to file those taxes. So we don't have to do anything right now. However, you need to start gathering your tax documents. Okay, you should do it way in advance. If you don't have them all, then again, file the extension and still continue to put all that stuff together. As a business, though, you should have some proper bookkeeping and accounting. You're going to need a profit and loss statement. You need a summary of all the monies you make, all the monies you spend. So as a business, you got to have some accounting done or some good bookkeeping done, have a profit and loss statement. And if you make more than $250,000, you need a balance sheet. Guys, important. You can't run and operate a business without having proper documentation in place. You need an accurate tax return. You don't want to pay the government any more taxes than you have to. How are you going to take the proper deduction if you don't track this stuff? You don't have proper bookkeeping, proper accounting system in place. How are you going to not pay taxes on monies that you don't have to pay taxes on? So as a business, get all your documents together, keep good records, have some bookkeeping, have some accounting done, especially if you make over $250,000. You're going to need a balance sheet. And what you need to do once you have all those papers in place, file the taxes right away. Please don't wait till the end of the extension period, all right? So you want to file it early, as soon as you can, simply because if you owe more taxes, you have an opportunity to pay it in sooner. The longer you take to pay, again, more penalties, more interest. Look, we are here to save you money and not for you to give away the money. Okay, so more penalties, more interest. So you want to file as soon as possible. So as soon as you get all your documents together, get your profit and loss statement, balance sheet in order, get those taxes filed. And again, you want to make sure that you don't get hit with super duper penalties, right? So Larry Smith, thank you for the hearts. All right. Okay, so those are my 3 points today, guys. Let me go back and recap. Very important. This is tax season. Hit like and share this video. So many people is running the business out there. I get these questions all day long, so I'm making these videos so you guys can get the information. They can go back and listen to it. And the first point today, 3 last-minute business tax filing tips. First point is file an extension. All right? File an extension. Now, you can do it yourself, or you can call someplace to file an extension for you. Go ahead and make sure that you file an extension so you don't get hit with a late filing penalty. Super expensive. The second point is make estimated tax payment. If you are a partner in an S corp or a partnership, if that business makes a profit, you're going to have to personally pay taxes on that profit. So if you have other income and you have this profit from the business as well, you might owe taxes. Make estimated taxes, have a fair judgment of what you think you're going to owe, and send that money in with the extension, right? Don't wait for you to file 6 months later. Send that money in now, or you're going to pay penalties, right? And the third point, gather all your documents. As a business, make sure you have your bookkeeping or your accounting in order. Have a list of your income and expenses, which is your profit and loss statement. Your balance sheet, if you make over $250,000, you need us to file an accurate tax return. Again, don't make the money and give it away to the government. I don't know how else to tell you that. Okay, so if you guys need any assistance with this stuff, make sure that you give us a call at PROBY'S Tax and Accounting, 323-290-9034, or go to our website at PROBY'stax.com. Book yourself a free 15-minute consultation. And I'll be happy to talk to you guys to make sure that this comes out right, because I want to make sure that you save money, right? So that you can invest it elsewhere and become more wealthy, okay? So go to PROBY'stax.com, book yourself a free 15-minute consultation on the calendar there, or call the office at 323-290-9034. Again, if you haven't filed an extension, you can go online to PROBY'stax.com. We have a on the website. You can sign up and upload some of your documents. We can file an extension for you at PROBY'S Tax. All right. So with that said, I think we could move on to what's that? Our Thursday conversation. She said, file your taxes online, file your taxes, upload everything online. You don't have to leave the comfort of your home or office. Thursday afternoon, what are we talking about on Thursday, guys? Make sure that you're back here Thursday at 1 p.m. Very important information. Now, since we always talk about the businesses on Tuesday and Thursday, we're going to talk about the personal stuff. And all of you guys need to know this. 3 tips to make your tax filing easier as an individual. We're going to talk about 3 tips to make the individual tax filing much easier, a lot less stressful. So many people have anxiety over this stuff. I mean, people just, the word taxes makes them crazy. And, you know, I try to make it just as simple and as painless as possible. All right. So with that said, come back here Thursday so you guys can get some information on the personal side of the make tax filing easy with PROBY'S Tax and Accounting. Okay. So hit like and share this video. And with that said, are we done? That's it. John says, thank you for the information. Is that it? We're done. Anything else we got to talk about? Okay, so we're going to be back. Oh, the workshop. We're going to be back with the workshop. We'll give you guys a date of what that's going to be, when that's going to be. And because it's tax season, all these deadlines, we had to push that back a little bit. However, we're going to get that posted for you here really soon, probably in a couple of weeks. And, all right, so with that said, you guys have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday afternoon. Hit like and share on this video. And you guys take care of each other and take care of yourself. Thanks for watching.